Y'all, I genuinely, I don't even know. I don't even know. Um, what do you say? What do I say? I don't even know, y'all. It was a lot. It was a lot. I will say this. Unless I'm going to be a host or something like that, I don't see myself ever going on the Zeus network. You are not protected on on the Zeus. You fight like, and you can literally get physically harmed, beat to a bloody pulp, and it's allowed and it's okay, and that is much. Um, it's one thing to have issues. It's one thing to scuffle. It's one thing to even have a fight, but to continuously fight over and over and over again, and the fact that people are allowed to pick up and use weapons and all that, it's a lot. That is a lot for adults. Um, that it gets to a point where it's just too much and it's too real. And when is it enough? When is it enough? Let's just get into it. So it began where it left off last week with Rio, Milan's friend, that's coming in there. That's going to be a part of the show. I don't even know how Milan arranged that. Milan, how do you? So he says that Rio was supposed to be a part of the show, but well, what happened? Why did they end up getting Jonathan as a replacement, or why did they end up with the original cast if Rio was supposed to be part of the show? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Milan has connections behind the scenes. I know that he's good friends with Natalie. I don't know if that's just a work relationship or a personal relationship. Um, or, maybe it's just him kissing ass to get what he wants. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really understand that. And is Mario Rio? I think Mario's Rio, right? I think they're the same person. Because some people saying Mario, some people saying Rio. Anyway, so I'm confused by that. Um, but anyway, Mario slash Rio came and pushed Jonathan, started attacking him for the room. That's what he came in the house to do. He did not come into the house to get his ass drugged like a swivel sweeper. Um, One thing I respect about him is that he will stand up for himself, and he did keep going regardless of whether he got beat up or not. He did keep going. He kept fighting and stuff, and so good for him, because Lord knows his friend Milan was stuck up in the trees looking like an owl, looking down, looking ridiculous. Uh, anyway, so they started fighting on the ground, securities everywhere. All of his little dreads, his red dreads, is on the ground. Um, Jonathan picks up his hair and puts it on and put a hats over it in his confessionals. It was a lot going on. I thought that was his real hair. I was like, damn, the girls are crafty. I really thought that was his hair. But that was a mess, child. And then Jonathan was like, "You next, you next." Talking to Milan. Milan was like, "No, my leg hurt. I ain't got nothing to do with this." But see, you old, Milan, like me. We're old girls, and we're 30 queens, and you're late 30s. I'm early 30s, early to mid 30s. I'll be 33 this year. Um, but Milan, this is why you don't fight. This is why you don't, because the aftermath, whether we win or not, we are going to be in pain the next day. We're going to be in pain the next day, honey. So that's why we don't, as we get older, we don't fight for multiple reasons, because we're above it all. We're mature. There's better ways to get a person back. And most importantly, we're going to be in pain the next day. There's not enough rubbing alcohol in the world that's going to solve our pain. Milan, this happened weeks ago, and Milan's still in pain from when the security guard jumped on his ass when him and Darrell was fighting. And he's still in pain from that. He said his leg is hurting. Obviously, you don't get any medical attention at the Zeus either. Another reason why I wouldn't go. So this is why you don't fight, child, but you also don't create situations, to fight and to whatever. But Milan, did you not hit Kerrion, the week prior? It's given, what it's given ultimately is that you maybe have met your match, honey. It's given very much, you don't mind beating up people that you know that you can beat, but or that you can at least, it can at least be a tie. But for people that you're a little shaky about, size wise or whatever it may be, whatever is in that person that may be intimidating you, you don't want no quarrels with them. It's like, oh no, I don't want no issues with you because my leg is back cramping up. That's what it's given, low key, Milan. But okay. Um, so the Milan was like, nah, I'm good. So they end up taking Rio and Jonathan out. The security separate, child. Rio got loose. He tried to go back and attack him again. I said, Lord. They take the girls downstairs, and somehow I heard somebody say, let them fight or something. But anyway, both Jonathan and Rio got loose. Rio swung on him. Jonathan hit him with a right hook. He fell, Rio, and then Jonathan came up and like hit him in the face while Rio was on the ground. It was really dark. It was getting really dark. It was getting a little bit too much. Um, it went, to me, it went from entertaining to being a little sad for me. A little bit of drama, a little bit of fighting is fun, great, because low key, Rio, you came in there, you wanted a fight, and you got one. It just ended up not working out in your favor. um but yeah, because anyway, I'll get into it. But so yeah, at one point, Jonathan, he was talking to Kerrion. He was trying to figure out what the hell was going on and trying to figure it out. And Jonathan, he was still in the bag, and it was just a whole moment. So anyway, um, Rio, he's outside talking to some guys. Still people at the party. It's still a party going down downstairs. By the way, they didn't know about it at first. The fight upstairs, child. And so Jonathan comes out there, and he ended up pushing Rio and into the little pool area, whatever. And whoever Rio was with, he ends up pushing Jonathan, and it just got crazy. Apparently, Rio snatched his chain, and that's what Jonathan was mad about. And I'm like, out of all the things to be upset about, you're mad about a chain. If if you got enough money, just get another one. I don't know, the things that people choose to care about it when the real issue is staring them right in the face. It's interesting to me. But so it was just crazy. It was just crazy. By this time, Milan had got off. Milan was up in the treehouse, and he had jumped down out the treehouse, and he was just trying to figure out what was going on. He wanted to talk to Jonathan, figure out what was going on, and I'm just like, Jonathan, I just want to talk to you. And it was a lot. But Jonathan did try to work with you, Milan. Jonathan did say he's willing to share the room. But like I said, the bigger issue with the whole room situation is that why all these grown men that don't know each other don't have their own room. I'll never understand. That's my thing. It's like, if I'm signing up for the show, I'm not going to ask all these questions. What's the tea? Because I'm going to need my own room. If I don't have my own room, then I'm leaving. If there's a breach of contract or whatever it is, hopefully I'll be financially fine in case the girls sue me. But I'm just not, at the end of the day, I need some kind of peace in this house if I'm going to be a part of the show. And your bedroom should be your peace, unless you go outside, or something like that. But and do something. But I should be at least be able to go in my bedroom and close my door and meditate, or whatever I need to do. The fact that I can't possibly do that, and the person I have an issue with, I'm probably sharing a room with or sharing a bathroom with, or it's too much mixing and mingling for me. The anxiety of it all, that I may have to wake up and fight again. No, no. See, Milan, our leg hurts. Our leg hurts. And our back hurts because this is the second day that we fight, and now our neck is hurting because it's the third day. I'm running out of body parts at this point. I'm not I'm not dealing with you girls. I'm not. So what else is going on? It just started to get crazy. So Milan, he ended up calling the police, child. He got up out the treehouse and called the police. I said, now, Milan, one thing about black people, we can take each other down and run each other through the mud and damn near beat each other to a bloody pulp. But when the police get here, we gonna act straight. We gonna straighten up. We gonna tighten up, child. Because ultimately, what nobody wants to talk about is the fact that we can do all this kind of shit to each other and all that. But when the white people show up, we quiet. We shut up. You know. Let's talk some real. Let's talk some real. Why we done damn near beat each other to a bloody pulp, but don't call the police. But if somebody was to die, or somebody was to get stabbed or shot, then all of a sudden it's a problem. It's serious. Instead of just trying to stop a situation best you can before it gets to that level. You know, but like I said, it's hard to have sympathy in this situation because of how it was brought. Milan, ultimately all of this is back on you, hon. You in that tree house, sipping on that peach tea, and your ass should have been down. You know, you up there talking to squirrels and owls and tree monkeys or whatever else live in the trees and birds, when your ass should have been down here checking on your friend. No way in the world. If I invite my homeboy to the house, I would have him to do my dirty work and fight this dude for me. And definitely I'm not going to sit and allow my friend to get beat up. And he was just coming here to defend me. If anything, unfortunately, I don't believe in this, but we just going to have to jump Jonathan if you get your ass beat, friend. Because you specifically came here to check him for me. And now you getting your ass tossed to you. No. We taking him down together, friend. Jonathan, child. It was a mess. It was a mess. Curtis, everybody looking around and trying to figure out what the hell going on. The other guys don't really know what's going on. Jonathan licking everybody in the mouth, child. Drunk as a Cooter Brown. What is happening? Jonathan ended up leaving. The security ended up escorting him out. Now he back to the hotel room. Child, so we get to the next day and we see the famous video where Jonathan is hitting Rio multiple times in the back with the chair. And we just like, what the hell is we heard those licks? First of all, how do you get that close to me to hit me with the chair? Second of all, Rio, I'm sure you can outrun Jonathan. Like, if anything, he could just throw the chair at me with me running off. But I'm not going to sit there and fight you when you got a weapon in your hand. Oh, Jonathan picked up the fire extinguisher earlier. He was going to blast Milan out the window. But then Milan scurried and ran out, child. I'm tired of this weird ass shit. It was like, yeah, I'm tired of all this weird stuff and everything that's going down. I was just like, child, see, this is a mess. This is a mess. This is a lot. But when you get to that level of anger, you don't care and you see red. I've been there before many times. Which is not why I'm not so shook up, but I'm shook up in the sense of I just don't like so much darkness and so much violence and so much mess, you know, that that is happening here. Anyway, so we get to the next day and we find out that it's apparently was it Kerrion? Not Kerrion, Moolah. Moolah, he said, we ain't heard much from Moolah ever, but apparently it was Moolah. Sorry about the interruptions and somebody calling me. But Moolah filmed the video and whatever, but we already saw the video, child. It just started to get dark and it started to get crazy. So then we see Milan, he coming down the steps upset. We see Rio, his hand is messed up. And we're just trying to figure out what the hell is going on, child. Jonathan and some of his homeboys It came out, and apparently, according to Milan, Jonathan had 5 people with him, and he saw Rio outside by himself, and then he attacked Rio. But then they say, Jonathan says that apparently he tried to fight him, or one Gutter or somebody said that Rio tried to fight Jonathan, or he picked up a chair to hit Jonathan first, and then Jonathan ended up getting the chair and hitting him. I don't know. There's no footage of that. All we saw was Jonathan beating the dog shit out of Rio. Now, me personally, I don't like. I mean, I don't know, but I don't like the fact that you already beat him up, Jonathan, and then you came back. Like, and was Jonathan already coming to the house? Because the word on the street is that allegedly Gutta was the one that called Jonathan and said, Rio's here, come get him. Allegedly, that's what they say. So, I mean, I don't really know what to believe at this point. Why is Rio even still? Sorry, y'all. I don't know why. It's hopefully, it's gonna all go together. But anyway, Rio, why are you there? Um, why are you not mad at Milan? Does Milan have something on you? Because I don't get it. I don't get. Why are you not upset with Milan? What does Milan have on you? Is Milan endorsing you somehow? What exactly is happening in this particular situation? Um, it was just weird. The entire situation was weird. I don't know what to believe. They say, like I said, they say Gutta is the one that called Jonathan to come over, but Gutta made it seem like Jonathan was coming over anyway. Um, I don't know. I do think it's not their business, and they don't know Rio, and they don't know the situation that happened, etc. But me personally, just the kind of person that I am, I don't know if I can sit and allow somebody to beat somebody with a chair. That's much. If y'all get into another fight, fine. But it's a lot. But then I don't know what Rio did. Rio do got a slick mouth. Rio do think he bad and keep getting beat up. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Jonathan Milan running around upset, yelling at the producers and all that. But then Milan, I still see that you're cool with Natalie. I saw a video with Milan, um, Moolah, the guy who is on the Zeus network. Um, he's a mess and manipulative in his own right. That one. He's a mess, that man. But yeah, it was just crazy. I don't know what to do. Curtis, he's meeting up with everybody. Somebody stole Dylan's shoes. And we found out that it was why is everybody in everybody's room? It's just too much. You couldn't pay me enough. You could not pay me enough for the stress, for the anxiety, all that stuff, being a part of this kind of show. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Um, okay, so it pretty much ended with everybody sitting around a bonfire, and then we see Milan and Rio. He's still there, his hand messed up. And he says that Rio's gonna be being in the house. I guess Milan is nervous, and Milan don't know who to trust or what. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say, what to believe. Ultimately, I will say this to end. Um, Milan, this is your fault, honey. It really, really is. Um, But with that said, the whole entire situation, the all of it, it's real hood. It's real bad. The girls are over there getting beat up and nothing. It's cool. It's just wow. That's a lot. That's a lot over there. At Jocelyn Cabaret. That's a mess. It's just. Does somebody have to die? Like, like I don't know. I don't know. It's regardless of the fact that I can fight or not. That has nothing to do with it. Why should I have to? Why don't the people have enough rooms in the house? Why is there not enough bathrooms? Why as a grown man who don't know any of these people, why do I have to share rooms like I'm in camp? Why is this a thing? Why? It's a lot. Whose side you on, child? You team Rio, you team Rio, you team Milan, child. You team Jonathan, you team everybody and everybody, team Jonathan, it seems. At least as far as the house. That's also because they probably knew him before that, but they also know nobody in the house knows that they can beat Jonathan probably. So I mean, it's best to be on his good side. But with that said, if Jonathan comes back next season, because he's officially off the show now, if Jonathan come back next season, Jonathan, you can't beat up the whole cast. So I just wonder, like, how is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? Like, what's T? Have they pressed charges against Jonathan? Like, what's T? What's going on? I hate all this happened, but Rio, you started this. You put your hands on Jonathan first. You came in there thinking you Billy Badass. You got your ass handed to you, and your braids on a platter. Milan, you is the scariest one. I can't. All the muscles, and you sitting up in the tree playing with the owls. I couldn't. I can't. I couldn't and I can't. Rio, Milan is not your friend. Um, why are you there in the house? First of all, Gutter, you wrong as hell if you did call because you need to stay your little ass out of shit with them thick baby hairs and your confessionals. If you are and if you did do that, you wrong for that, Gutter, because that wasn't your damn business. Gutter has some kind of obsession with fighting. It's weird. It's really weird. Um, Everybody else, they cool. I ain't got nothing to say. Next week they're supposed to be filming a video. And Dylan, why are you there? Once again, they're filming a video next week, or they getting male dancers and female dancers and stuff. Um, for something we see some girl on the glass table finna break it. Uh, with this said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingswell on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingswell89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.